Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's write some more Leetcode today. Today we are solving contains duplicate. I will go over 3 ways to solve this problem, but will only show the coding for the optimal solution. If you are only interested in the optimal solution, then feel free to skip to the desired timestamp. So the problem states that in the integer array nums, as long as any of the values appear twice in the array, then we will return true. Otherwise, then we will return false if every element is distinct. So for this example, 1 appears twice in the array, so we return true. But for example 2, every element is distinct, so we return false. So how do we solve this problem? One way to solve this problem will be to look through literally every single element. So if we look at this example, we will compare 2 to every element to the right of it. So compare to 3, compare to 1, and compare to 1 again. And we would do that with every element in the array. For every element in the array, we will compare to all the elements to the right of it. So 3, we will compare to 1, and then we'll compare to 1 again. And then finally, we will compare 1 to 1, and then we find that they are equal, then we will return true. Now, the time complexity of this will not be the most efficient. It would take O of n squared time, where n is the length of the array. However, the space of this would be constant because we are not using any extra space. However, there will be more efficient ways to solve this problem, and I'll show you the other ways right now. A slightly better way to solve this problem would just be to sort the array that we are given. So for this example, we are given this array, and then we will just sort it to this. And after sorting, we will compare each element to the right of it in the array. And if these two elements are equal, then we can return true. So for this example, we sort this array to this array, and we compare 1 to 1, and we find that they are equal, then we can return true. So even though going through the array will only take O of n time, but sorting the array would take O of n log n time. So that would be the time complexity. O of n log n. And the space complexity will still be constant because we are not using any extra space. Even though this method is slightly more efficient, there is still a better way to solve this problem. Finally, the most efficient way to solve this problem would be to create a hash set. So we will look through every element in the list. Each time we look through an element, if the element is in the hash set, then we return true. Else, we add the element to the hash set and then we look at the next element. So let's go through this example. We see 1. Is 1 in the hash set? No, so we add it. Now we get a 2. Is 2 in the hash set? No, so we add it. Is 3 in the hash set? No, so we add it to the hash set. Now, is 1 in the hash set? Yes, so then we return true. So the time complexity of this would be linear, or O of n, where n is the length of the list. And the space complexity of this would be O of n, because we can create a hash set that could be the length of n. So now let's get to the coding part. Yeah, so first we're going to make a hash set, and we'll call it a hash set, so it's a set. And now we're going to look through each element in nums. So for n in nums. And if the n is in the hash set, then we just return true. Otherwise, we will add n to the hash set. So we can compare for other iterations. And if we have finished all iterations and there's nothing matched, then we just return false. Okay, let's see if it works. Great. Thank you all for watching. I hope this was helpful to you guys. And if you guys have any more other questions, comments, or concerns about the problem or the video, feel free to let me know in the comment section. And I hope to see you all again soon.